Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be relatively short. It's going to just be a quick review of the Sony Mark 5s, or as we like to call them, the WH1000XM5. Sony does have quite an awful naming system, so we'll just refer to them as the Mark 5s, okay? And when we talk about the previous generation, it's going to be Mark 4 and the Mark 3, and you get the point. If you're wondering what the Mark 5 headphones look like, well, they're actually the latest Sony headphones. So they're these ones here. And you might have actually heard from them because people were complaining that they don't fold anymore. So you might remember that the Mark 4s, they used to fold, in the Mark 3s. I actually came from the Mark 3s to the Mark 5s. And honestly, I don't see what the problem is. If you look at the boxes where both headphones come in, they're very identical, to the point that I question like how legit are these claims, like it affects my traveling thing. I'm like, how exactly? Like, what are you putting in your luggage bag? Sand? Concrete? Now this is what the headphones look like on me, and they're not turned on at the moment, so everything sounds muffled. But this is what they generally look like on people. I will say that the transparency mode on these headphones is not the greatest thing. I have the AirPods Pro, the second generation ones, and I'll say that those earbuds have actually got better noise cancellation and transparency mode, which is ridiculous compared to how tiny those things are. But it just sounds like you're underwater a little bit. I have tried messing around with the settings in the app, but it can only do so much. That's what I'm trying to say. They won't beat the AirPods Max or the AirPods Pro second generation, but they're very close. So again, if you're not into the noise cancellation aspect of these headphones, don't even worry about it. Like, if you want this ones, just go for it. Don't get the AirPods Max if you have Android. I don't even know if you can update those things from an Android. I don't even think you can. So whatever firmware you get them with, that's what you're stuck with, which sucks. The good news is though that these headphones do actually have an app for Android and iPhone. So you can tailor the settings on your iPhone or your Android phone, regardless of which one you have. And you can change it a little bit or a lot if you want. So you can increase the bass, make the sound sound more exciting, or, just tailor how they sound. That's basically it. So if you're into that, you can definitely play around a lot with the settings, so you're not limited to what you get out of the box. Although out of the box, they sound amazing. So if you're fine with that, then. But you should still download the app. Don't just put it aside, because that's how you get your updates for the headphone, and you can select it to automatically install on your headphone. And when you take them off, it also stops playing music. So when you take them off, it stops. When you put them back on, it continues without actually waiting for your input. It just recognizes that it's in your head or not. Another thing with the headphones is that only the right side is actually touch sensitive. So this side here, when you're playing music, it won't actually do anything. You do have your Type-C charging port, and you do have a headphone jack if that's what you're into. I have tried using them and I just can't go back. It's ridiculous. You have your power button, and then you have your noise cancellation and your transparency mode activator. So you press that and then it'll beep, and then you'll hear the surrounding, and then if you press it again, you'll hear a different beep, and then it'll cancel out as much of the noise from your surroundings as it possibly can. So to conclude, should you get these headphones? If you have an Android or an iPhone, yes. If you can't really get the AirPods Max or the AirPods Pro or the whatever it is that you're after, although these ones are actually still very expensive, so don't rely that this is a cheaper alternative. It's cheaper than the AirPods Max, which in New Zealand are $1,000, which is outrageous. Some extra details about these headphones is that they will give you about 30 hours of battery life with noise cancellation on, and about 40 hours with noise cancellation off. Again, this is totally dependent on the user. There are a lot of factors involved here, like bass, loudness of the volumes, and so on. But yes, I totally recommend them. And if you're thinking of getting the AirPods Max or these ones, if you're very picky on how you like sound to your ears, maybe go for the AirPods Max. Otherwise, there's no point really in getting the AirPods Max. Just stick with the Mark 5. It's too much money, and the difference is actually not enough to justify it. So go with this if you can. Otherwise, just get the AirPods Max if you're really into the Apple ecosystem. But these headphones are actually a great choice regardless. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. It was meant to be a really quick video. I'm actually testing Final Cut Pro on the iPad. It just came out like 2 days ago, I think, and I'm just so excited. It's such a useful app, and having it on an iPad, it's just too much almost to bear in your mind. But otherwise, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.